So we have our investment summary created. We've sent the email introducing the deal to our investors, and they have the information that they need to call in to the conference call. And then you've at this point, I guess you've started your conference call and you're in the Q&A session. So as a reminder, this conference call, the 8 steps of the conference call is number one, get your mind right. So make sure this is obviously before the call. Make sure that you're going in with a serving mindset, so that you aren't a ball of nerves and stumble over yourself talking. Step two is to determine your main focus, which should be capital preservation, because people are more averse to loss than they are to gain. So we discussed the principle of loss aversion, which people have a greater negative feeling when they lose $5 compared to the same positive feeling they get by gaining $5. Probably even gaining $100. And then we actually dive into the call. Third part is welcome, which is pretty simple, just a one sentence. Hey, I'm Theo. Welcome to my call. Four is to summarize the actual call, to discuss what you're going to be talking about on the call, kind of like a table of contents. Five is to introduce yourself and your team. Six is to essentially talk about high level why it's a good deal in a good market managed by a good team. And then you're going to get into the detailed business plan that proves, again, why it's a good deal in a good market managed by a good team. And at that point, you're going to open up the floor to Q&As. I've broken the Q&As down into kind of just frequently asked questions that are general and can be asked at any time for any deal. And then the next category, which we'll get to today, are more deal specific questions. So it's more specific to the type of deal that you're doing, or what time of the year it is, what time of is there an election cycle going on, things like that. And just as a reminder, you don't want to just script out your answers. The idea is to go through these 30 questions. Make sure that you know how to answer all of them, so that if they come up, you can quickly recall in your mind what the answer to the question is, and then boom, spit it out in an articulate fashion. Or if you're not good at that, then you can have an outline in front of you and just reference that outline to remind yourself how to answer that question, but don't just read from a script.